Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, joining our One Punch Man Saitama home screen setups from previous, with a score of over 1,400, I bring you the hero hunter himself, Garou. This is going to be another one in my series on how to customize your home screen like a pro. A series where I show you how you can easily and quickly get these stunning minimalistic setups on your Android phones. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out the previous episodes. And following that format, I'm going to show you how you can take a basic home screen setup and turn it into something like this. But before we get started, if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And don't forget to submit your live wallpaper and home screen requests right from within the Epic Live Wallpaper app. Just head to the live section and then click on the request button. And remember to boost your favorite ones using both the heart and the booster buttons here. So here he is, the hero hunter himself, bursting with aura. And to contrast the colorful backdrop, I've gone for a black and white home screen theme. So along with these dark rounded app icons, this setup also comes with a custom colored weather widget. And at the top of the screen, a contemporary date and time indicator. This setup will be running Nova Launcher using Kwgt Widgets, and to complete the look, I'll be using the Hex Installer for system-wide customization. The link for these and everything else that you're going to need are going to be in the description below. Now as a quick note, if you want that full screen edge-to-edge look for your home screen setup without those ugly signal bars, then make sure you disable the notification bar within Nova Launcher settings. And to get this comfy icon layout, make sure to head to Nova's home screen settings and change the grid size to 5 across and 11 down. And to really clean up your home screen, I highly recommend you turn off icon labels, increase your icon size, as well as disabling your home screen dock. Now that we have that out the way, the icon pack that we're using in this setup to give us these clean dark icons is the charcoal pack. Just simply head to Nova's look and feel section and set the pack as your system icons. And before we go any further, make sure you grab this unique wallpaper from my very own custom creation app. Just simply head to the live video section and you'll find it there. And remember, if you have any wallpaper suggestions of your own, make sure to let me know from right within the app itself and boost the ones that you want to see next. Next up, these awesome Kwgt widgets. Starting at the top of the screen, this banner style date and time indicator, courtesy of the LNAG pack, widget badge rect. So let's start by loading in the Kwgt layout to our home screen, and then we want to resize it so it looks something like this. And to make sure the widget reaches all the way to the edge of your screens, long press it and toggle the padding option. Now with this widget, to make sure that we can jump straight back into it whenever we need to make a follow-up adjustment, let's head over to the touch tab and change the single click option to open a custom action. And of course, once we're done with all of our adjustments, feel free to come back here and set this back to none. So now that we have that out the way, let's head over to the layer tab and increase its size just a bit. Here, I've gone for a setting of 56.6. And finally, to make sure the widget doesn't cover our hero hunter, let's move it to the top right of our screens. For this, let's head over to the item tab, and using the tick boxes, we want to select all of the different elements of the widget. After which, you should notice this move icon in the top right of the screen. And using it, we'll be able to reposition the whole widget at once. So now let's adjust the X and Y offset to get the widget into the top right of our canvas. And once you're done, make sure to hit save before you leave. Now for the second widget of the setup, this blacked out weather indicator, the base of which from the lineage pack is widget number 12. So just like we did in the first widget, simply load in a new Kwgt layout to your home screen. And then we want to resize it so it looks something like this. And just like we did previously, make sure to enable the padding option. So now, just as we did in the first widget, we want to use the layer tab to adjust the widget size, making sure to fit the entire design within the canvas. Next up, let's replace that yellow text with our own custom phrase. For this, from on the item list, we want to simply head into the overlay group, the stack group item, and then you want to select the top morphing text item. Now here, using the text option, we're going to add in our own custom phrase. Just simply replace the text here with anything you want. Now, on a side note, as a personal preference, I'm also going to switch up the fonts used here. For this, we want to use the tick boxes to select the font and then click on the globe button that appears in the top right of the screen. After which, we can use any of the pre-installed font packs on our phone. However, in this case, I'm going to leave it as Roboto Regular. And finally, for this text item, let's also increase its size. Now, let's turn our attention to that temperature indicator. Staying within that same stack group as the morphing text, here we want to head into that text item at the bottom of the list. Here, we're going to start things off by once again editing the text option, this time to fill in that empty space behind the temperature, and after which, to make the whole text item stand out from our widget background, we're going to change the font pack from 2 to 1. And wrapping up this text item, we're going to head to the paint tab and change its color from white to black. Now let's adjust the detailed text at the bottom of our widget. For this, outside of the stack group, we want to head into the second text item. Now here, we want to make the info displayed a lot more readable. So first of all, let's change the font from font pack 2 to 1, and after which we want to scroll further down and increase its width along with the size of the font. And once you're happy with the look, make sure to head to the paint tab and change its color to black. And speaking of colors, on a final note, if you want to change the color of that yellow text item, you can do that directly from the global tab. The color code that I used is on screen now. And wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across the whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. And alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. If you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure you like and subscribe to help support the channel. And if you have any theme suggestions or requests, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. See you next time on Into the Parkerverse.